The Deep Well by Labyrinth Stories. The wind never stopped howling over the tundra, a constant, cold companion to the men working the station. They were tough, weathered by the endless white landscape that surrounded them, and by the isolation that came with drilling into the heart of the earth. The oil rig, known as Station 9, was the northernmost outpost, a lonely sentinel in the Arctic wasteland. It wasn't the first to try drilling this deep, but it was the only one that had succeeded. Mike Reynolds was the foreman, a man of few words and many scars. He'd been on rigs all his life, seen men break and die, seen oil gush like black gold from the bowels of the earth. But nothing prepared him for what they found in the depths beneath the frozen ground. It was a morning, like any other cold, gray, the sky barely distinguishable from the snow-covered earth. The drill bit had reached depths no one thought possible, pushing the boundaries of technology and human endurance. Then it happened. The drill struck something. It wasn't rock. It wasn't oil. It was something else. At first, it was just a vibration, a hum that resonated through the metal of the rig. The men felt it in their bones, an uneasy, unnatural feeling that made the hair on their necks stand on end. Then the hum grew louder, a low, guttural sound that seemed to come from the earth itself. Mike ordered the drill to be stopped, but the sound didn't cease. If anything, it grew stronger. The crew was on edge, whispering about what they had hit. Some said it was a gas pocket. Others thought it was a cavern. But Mike knew better. He had seen things in his time, things that didn't have explanations. This was one of those things. They lowered a camera into the borehole, and what it showed made even the toughest men go pale. It was a void, a cavern so vast that the camera's light couldn't find the end of it. And in the darkness, something moved. Something ancient. Something that shouldn't have been there. The thing in the darkness wasn't alive in the way they understood life, but it was there, awake and aware. The men felt it before they saw it, a presence that weighed on them like a physical force. Camera feed cut out suddenly, leaving only static, but the feeling didn't go away. Mike didn't need to see more. He knew they had to stop. They had dug too deep, uncovered something that was meant to stay buried. He ordered the well to be sealed, the borehole filled with concrete. But it was too late. The thing was awake now, and it wasn't going back to sleep. The men worked through the night, pouring concrete, welding shut the wellhead, sealing off the station. No one spoke, no one questioned. They all felt it, whatever they had disturbed. It couldn't be allowed to escape. When it was done, Mike sent a single message to the company headquarters, well capped. No further drilling recommended. Station to be abandoned. They left the next day, leaving Station 9 to the tundra, the wind, and the thing that waited beneath the ice. They never spoke of what they saw, not to each other, not to anyone. Some tried to forget, but the feeling stayed with them, a quiet terror that gnawed at their minds. And as the years passed, the station slowly disappeared beneath the snow, becoming just another part of the endless, empty landscape. But beneath it, the thing waited, biding its time, patient as the earth itself. For some things, it seemed, were never meant to be unearthed.